following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Calm yourself, madam.
Don't tell me what to do, young naked man.
Apologies.
Mostly naked.
We heard you're looking for help.
Oh? Who's been spreading stories about old McGregor?
Malcolm.
Ah. That fat fool. Well, what's he sent you out here for now?
He said you might be looking for help. We were robbed on the road. We need.
Might be looking for help, might we? Maybe we are. What makes you think that I need the help of two scandalously dressed young men and their scandalously dressed young, I assume, women? Where are you? Okay, so noted. I'll come back to you in a moment.
I've worked on
And
farms
one woman,
before.
sorry. How have you? Well, that's useful. However, we've just brought in the harvest, haven't we?
I can talk.
Can you now? Well, maybe we'll find a use for you. It's true I do need help, but I don't think you can do it. I mean, none of you have the weapons. I suppose I could lend you one old thing and it was me husband's, but that's one amongst three.
My weapon is myself. I'm alone.
Are you now?
Yeah.
You'll be from off then.
Yeah.
What kind of a weapon is it that you have, ma'am?
We will pause.
Excuse me.
We will pause here briefly.
You was going to hurt.
Yeah, we will. Alright, sorry. You're at the Blackstone. It's warm.
That's why I don't like this thing.
What outside?
It's wet.
Scout out the outside.
Okay. What you looking for?
Windows.
There are many windows, but they're all shuttered up. Glass being pretty much non-existent.
I'll just stand there for a bit.
Okay.
He looks very preoccupied.
Yeah, they'll completely ignore you.
I don't quite understand how the thieving abilities work.
Okay. You identify something you want to take, and then you take it.
I want to take a bag that looks full of food.
Oh, okay. So what you will need is if you're trying to escape visual detection, you'll need to find a shadow and hide it. That's a hide and shadow roll. That's a percentile dice roll. If you roll higher than your skill's value, you fail. Then you roll, which is fucking fast.
His dad promised him that he would call him tonight,
And he did not.
and that's why he's still awake, because he has not called. It's a kid with ADHD. They focus on things, and this has been his focus all day. So he's going to be a cunt tomorrow. Anyway.
If you want because he's distracted, you could just try and sneak up, which would be a move silently. And then to just take the object, all you need to do is not be observed taking it. I mean, there's no like steal things skill, but and you're not taking stuff out of it, you're actually taking the bag. Yeah. So, given that he's distracted, all you have to do is sort of go up behind him, make a move silently, roll to not be detected, and then just simply pick the object up and move silently from there. You'll need a percentile. You'll need a D10 and a percentile dice. And all you have to do is roll less than your skill. Okay, so you think you're sneaking up behind him, and given that he's engaged in smith work, that might be a little easier than you think it is. So, how much higher did you roll then?
A lot.
You maxed out, didn't you?
No,
Close
I
enough.
got 83.
Yeah, you knock over a thing,
Pots and pans.
and he turns around and as he sees you, he basically sees you just sort of like walking up behind him. He's like, "Oh, hello there. You've got pretty eyes.
Oh my gosh.
Don't see that color, except in flowers. Are you looking for your friends? If they went down the road,
Okay.
ever on,
Oh, that's so good. It's so good.
oh, it probably don't like the sound, because I'm working. Anyway, he turns back to the animal and continues working on his thing.
I'm gonna try again.
Okay, go ahead. Low level thieving fucking sucks because your skills are so low.
Oh,
What?
nice.
She played a trumpet while dancing and
You,
singing.
you rolled 100.
Well, the zeros, right?
The double zeros, yeah.
And a 7.
That's
That's
seven.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's good.
That's-
Yeah, it's only 100 when you roll a 1 and double zeros.
If you rolled 0 and 2 zeros, then you would have gotten
I'm so
100.
good. Yeah, okay.
No, that would be 10. You need 1 and 2 zeros.
Yeah.
It's 100. Because you have a 10 and then your tens column. So the double zeros is basically zeros for the hundreds column,
Yeah.
and then 0 on the dice is 10. So you need 1 and 2 zeros. Otherwise, you would have 2 10 columns.
Oh, you do it differently.
Yeah, it's just backwards is all. It works the same out in the long run, but
Okay.
that's 7.
That's super good.
I'm look silently then.
Yeah, the reason we do that is because do it that way is because it seems to make logical sense when you've got
Where the dice are, yeah.
with where the dice are. If you've got, I'll try and explain it a little more clearly. If you've got like on the tens dice, you've got double zero all the way around to 90.
Yeah.
So if you've got double zero, then it has to be the ones column because it can't just be a hundreds all by itself. Because 90 on the dice plus anything on the tens.
That's what I mean. I think we've just confused each other. So like 0. So what I'm saying is 1 on this dice, and then 2 zeros on this dice.
There's 1.
Would be 1.
Yeah,
It would
there's
be
1.
100.
No,
Then
there'd
what's
be one.
0 on this?
One.
Then what's 0?
0 on this dice is 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 0 on this dice is 100.
Yeah.
But if you roll a 0 as roll a 1, that's 1
Yeah. Yeah.
up to
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we just confused.
up to 9,
Yeah.
and then you
And yeah.
So the highest you can get is 99.
No,
The
highest
highest you
you
get is
get is
100. The
But
lowest you
it's
can
just
get
all
is 1.
zeros.
If you get 0, 0, 0, you're basically maxed
Oh,
out.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you got 7
Yeah.
and 0, 0, so that's not 700.
it's 7.
That's 7. So I think unless your move silently is less than 7. What is your move silently? I asked.
It's 30.
You easily sneak up. You've super succeeded. Yeah, you can creep up behind him and you can pick up the sack. Now all you have to do is walk away. Can I get another move silently?
That's the problem. That's 64. Every fucking time.
So the head question is, when he turns around to see the person who knocked over another bucket of nails, are you going to turn around, or are you just going to be like you're walking out of the fort? Okay. So just give me a quick. Do you have any like deception or obfuscation proficiencies? Strictly speaking, no, but roll it anyway.
Oh, it's right.
Because what you're basically doing is pretending you don't have a bag while naked.
3.
Yeah. Okay, so you're just basically holding it in front of you like this, and you're just walking out of the thing. And so what he's going to do, because he's simple, is he's going to go, oh, she must be going looking for her friends, and just go back to work.
I'm not this one.
What?
And look what you did to him. Stole from
What
him.
you like is you like not having a DM like Hayden, who would immediately just go, oh, you failed your roll, so you were immediately busted,
Yeah.
and everyone knows what you were intending to do. Whereas opposed to, you've made a noise, a person turns around, oh, they just see you leaving.
Unless you go, oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about, you gotta see, it's all about,
Little
this is
things.
why it's a role-playing game and not a dice machine. Anyway,
Also,
so
I-
yeah, you have obtained one bag you have obtained 1 quarter loaf bread and 1 nugget cheese. So probably sufficient for 1 meal. And all it took was petty larceny. Okay, so you guys are standing outside of this. Oh, sorry, what are you doing after that? Okay.
Just go around the corner of the building.
I'm standing in front of him like.
Anyway, you guys are standing outside of Farwell's. And Mrs. McGregor has been waving a pitchfork at you.
Yes.
And I believe the last thing you said was what kind of weapon?
Yes, what kind of weapon do you have?
Just a rusty old thing you brought back from the war days.
Bladed?
Well,
Okay.
yes.
I'm out.
How big is it?
About as long as my forearm. But don't think I can't mess you one up with this fork.
If you would lend it to us, I'm sure we could hunt and bring you some fresh meat.
We've got plenty of fresh meat. It's a farm.
Yes, you didn't in fact not specify what would you like us to do with it?
I've got a lot of things that need doing. A lot of things that need doing.
Not wanting us to kill anybody, are you?
Yes, I've got some rats. Rats running around in one of my storage sheds. Needs killing.
Don't say.
I know about you wizards. You're familiars. You're familiar with rats.
Well, if you lend us your sword, we'll try and help you. if you'd like.
Oh, out of the see you we hats, is it? So there's
Shelter
3
if we
naked
can.
peasants standing on the doorstep.
With shelter and some coin.
I tell you what, if you can get rid of them rats for me, I'll feed you and put you up here for the night. Can't say fairer than that.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
Would you like us to do that now or tonight
Oh,
or
with
tomorrow?
Well, I suppose you'll be finding some other board then.
We'll go and do it now if you would like.
Hello, King.
Does this apply to all 3 of us or just the...
Oh, I just want the rats gone. You can all bunk in together. There's plenty of hay in the loft.
Sounds fair. More than fair. Thank you, ma'am.
See if you can even manage this. The door slams. It opens up a few moments later, and she has this belt wrapped around a filthy, rusty scabbard and hands it over to you. Now you mind that. Okay, the blade comes out and fits and starts, and a powder of rust
Yeah.
comes with it. It is an iron short sword, or rather I should say it is rust that used to be an iron short sword. It will do 1 to 2 points of damage, and because of its weight, its weapon speed is 4, even given its size.
something out for you, man.
Come along then. You bustle out. You'll need me to unlock the barn. I'll take you over to the barn.
I'll sort of do the rape as the scabbard. I'll rape it.
Okay. She takes you over to the barn, and the door is held shut with a rope tied into a knot, which she unties. Opens the door. Right. So you'll be all going in with me? Or is it just the brave naked girl?
I'll be going in.
You mentioned you might need help cooking.
I did, and thought about you mentioned that.
What do you need? You need help cooking?
I do need some help around the place. The farm's fallen into disrepair, see? Can you thatch your roof? Yeah. Can you cut grass? You ever used a saw?
Yeah, I might have, is the thing.
We'll say yeah.
Yeah.
Right, then you come back tomorrow morning and we'll get you cutting. You are in a barn.
Closed from the outside, right?
What?
You're kind of locked in, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was putting a rope around it again.
That someone noticed.
Oh, I noticed.
You are in a barn. It is not lit.
So we're in almost pitch black.
Yeah. You hear squeaking.
I'm guessing it's not coming from right here. Well,
Nay.
what can you see, Scribbles? Yes, I suppose that was my own fault.
What the fuck did you expect them to say?
I see 20 rats. A French scouting party, like as not.
Is it enough for me to go and hunt it?
Yes, what little light is filtering in from the upper window from the moons will be enough for you to operate.
I'll move off to attack.
Okay. Right, we'll sum this up by me just asking for your character sheet briefly, so that I may have a look at one of your vitals. Oh, okay. Well, shit, this is going to be easier than I thought. I'm not going to make you do rolls on that because rats are dodgy, sneaky little motherfuckers. And we will be here all night if we rely on your dice. So based on your dex score, I'm just going to say it will take you about 4 hours to corner and crush, because a blade this old and rusty does not cut, and crush the rodentia that you see. And you guys just stood there
Could we assess
because
Well,
it's so dark.
Oh.
You
Well, I was
can't.
going to say,
We can't
would
see.
our eyes adjust over like the next 10, 15
I
minutes?
believe it takes about 20 minutes for eyes to
Yeah.
adjust. Like, someone correct me if I'm wrong.
Hey, dog.
There is some moonlight filtering
Yeah,
in from that
it's
little
also-
barn open windowy thing that they tend to have. I don't know what
I was
it's
also
called.
going to actually ask, I don't suppose you could just talk the rats out of leaving, could you somehow, Scribble?
It says squeak.
And doesn't go anywhere?
No.
Okay. It's worth a shot.
Once we see, we'll be able to try. Like, we probably wouldn't be able to like crush them. We'd probably like try to scare them.
Well, we could also, yeah.
Well,
you could
that
operate
figure was
technically-
based on the fact that two of you would be sort of blindly stumbling around hooting
Yeah.
to scare the rats towards a
okay.
direction where she would
Probably
be
be
like.
telling them that we are on
Yeah.
where I want them.
Yeah.
It'll take about. I'm sorry. It's 4 hours based on.
Just me doing it. But
On normal hours, but what it would actually be, because this is nighttime, would be closer to just 2 hours because of the way hours work in this world.
You guys feel like not the whole
yeah.
Yeah.
He's jealous.
Brett reacting to this in any way?
No,
Scribbles?
no.
No? He isn't horrified, he isn't... He's just sitting there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So eventually you went up.
It's all clear.
I'm going to take the corpses to her.
I'm locked in.
She wants some kind of proof, won't she?
She'll probably come and see them in the morning. We can't get out.
You can't slip your dagger between the...
We destroy her lock.
The rope, you mean?
Do not disrespect the owner of the house.
I meant no disrespect, but
It is her way, and it is her house. We do as she wishes.
very well. I just worried that perhaps a certain tavern owner may come in with a bunch of his men.
Right.
Who knows?
Do that. If you wish, I'll come.
You hear a knocking at the door. Are you not done in there yet?
Yes, wise one. They are all dead.
Listen, one moment, I'll unlock the door. Right, so while we're doing that, we'll go back to you in town. You finished eating. So what do?
I'll approach the stable boy.
Okay.
I'll give him the same sob story I gave the tavern.
Oh, it's terrible. It's really terrible. You should go see Malcolm.
He took no pity on me. He thought I was some common beggar.
Well, you're not. Because you look like one.
All my things were stolen.
Oh, that's terrible. Really, it is. The guards should certainly look into that. We get a lot of banditry these days. Not like it used to be. So my dad says.
He's already offering perhaps taking shelter here.
Cool.
And I will help you in the morning.
Well, if Malcolm found out, he'd have me guts for garters.
Yeah.
Apparently not, but... No, I don't know, he said, needing some kind of convincing. I'm of two minds.
Very much it.
I can't give you anything but the clothes off my back.
Okay. See, that seems fair.
Wait, he's asking for my cloak,
He literally just
said you
he thinks you're offering something else.
Oh shit.
Thinks you're propositioning.
Oh, cold.
He looks embarrassed. Oh, of course I. Where's your- There's a hubbub. Okay. I'll give you a little moment to think about what you're doing while I do the same thing that you just did, probably. can.
You end up having sex with a stable boy.
No.
What?
There was absolutely no way.
What? Because you're a man.
Well, no.
You're like
I'd still butt fuck him.
a weird track.
Actually, that's the problem. If she was a man in the game, you probably would.
I'd butt fuck him.
Yeah. Destroy him. That's a 50 Shades of Pay.
Is that a new meaning to the term banks there?
Adrian's gonna hear that.
I know!
He's having a pay for you next week.
It's Wednesday, puns are allowed.
Yeah, fair enough.
What's up, nerds?
Too much merriment.
No merriment. There was no merriment. What are you talking about?
You should listen to the notes.
Oh, good point.
Very important. Especially while you're away. That's when the best stuff happens. Every now and then.
It's a Wednesday, you're going to take advantage of it.
I see we didn't want any coin after all.
Right, so,
We'll find an alcove in a week.
you do so. That doesn't take too long, though. After some time, eventually the stable boy does indeed finish his job and goes in.
To where?
The inn.
And where?
In the inn.
Oh.
The tavern.
Yeah. I'll sneak into the stable.
That isn't hard. There's no one around. Yeah, my horses make noise.
Yes, it's a noise in there.
Yeah, you can do that.
I will give you terms. Not
Okay, whereabouts would you like to secrete yourself? In a stall, hayloft, out in the open,
no, not out in the open.
On a pole.
Probably the smallest, snuggest place, which would be out of the way.
poo closet it is.
I can't go there.
With a hayloft. You hide
Yeah,
up
there's
right
a
in the
hayloft.
back.
That's what the design of the stable was, but yeah.
The hayloft, normally you'd go up in the back and hide
You
right
climb
in the back.
up into the hayloft, which is basically just a small panel put over half the roof to create a small second story and hide behind the hay. And you can go to sleep. Meanwhile, the door is opened and Mrs. McGregor is there with a lantern. Well,
The rats have been destroyed with mistress.
oh, have they?
Is she looking at
Yeah.
Yes.
You saw he came with me when I arrived. This is not one of your rats, he's mine.
Just making sure you're not a pie piper.
No, of course not.
Then,
If I was, we would have got rid of them a lot sooner.
well, show me your corpses.
So, McGregor, you know.
He squints suspiciously into the gloom and listens. Well, you've done a job of work. Aye, okay. Come into the house. I have a stew. Stew's good, right?
Stew's fine.
Yes.
Okay, so have any of you noticed you're a person short?
Yeah, but
Yeah, but I mean, by the time we found out Jim follows, it's probably too late. So
Yeah.
we were locked
Yeah.
into the thing. By the time we noticed, it's like, wait, there's only three of us.
Yeah.
And
I've
well,
assumed
no,
that she's gone to find her own
yeah,
means of.
the problem was, yeah,
employment.
because right at the start we thought she was with us, and then we sort of outplayed it too far before we could actually go back.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
bugger, she's not with us. Yeah. So we all go, oh, bugger, she's not there, and that's, oh, she must have found her own place, and that's it.
Yeah.
Agreed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
You are
much.
in the house, and then there is a fire in the pit, and there is a pot suspended above it with stew in it. And she'll ladle some into some wooden bowls and put them on a small, unevenly balanced table.
Now, mind you don't slop it everywhere.
Which would be a waste.
Thank you.
Wood. Sorry.
Got us his food.
Sure do speak funny for peasants. Like
Not
me.
in fact peasants.
Oh, what's wrong with that? It's a good one.
This is not my life.
Problem?
It was a
Yeah.
bug that was on there.
Bugger in here. Unfortunately,
What was it?
It was a bug. It was a bug. It was a little bug.
That was one of those.
there's a flying there.
Somewhere between a sandfly
I
and
don't know what it
a
was. It's
fly,
not that,
something
that long. It was,
Like a crank fly, I think I
I
called.
don't know what they're called.
I don't know.
It's not in the box anymore.
It looks gross. I hate
Anyway.
it. I usually kill them.
But it's not in your box.
I will drink the stew.
It's good stew. Right. Eventually she'll show you back to the barn where you can sleep.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Right.
I'll see you more.
Indeed. You see. She won't tie the barn shut this time.
They've just been drugged. Did you eat any stew?
Yep. From a different pot.
No.
Right, so, you will be woken in the morning, you by the, that's right, another 27, I think. You by the sudden increase of activity as merchants' houses are checked out and attached to things they're pulling and such. And you guys by an incredibly weird sounding cock's crow.
Before I even, because we kind of skipped ahead, I'm going
Oh,
to be
good
praying
point.
for new spell.
Yes, indeed. Sorry, I must remember not to skip over the nightly ritual.
I would have asked if they would like to watch. Keep.
And you asked if we wanted a watch, you said before we
Yes.
went to sleep.
They've all just been robbed, so
It's not like they're going to be taking anything else. It is your call, my lady, there.
could take our lives. Not that I have a problem with that.
I do. You don't get stuff like
The men at the tavern did bring up an interesting point. Why didn't they take our lives then and there?
Well, the other bodies are trying to blood. Maybe they just didn't need to know.
Not all the bodies were drained of blood, only the priestesses were drained of blood. The others were either bashed in or arrowed or throat slit. Some of us were left alive and others were strung up.
If you wish to set a watch, I shall provide a secondary one if you will wake me in the appropriate time.
Yeah, you sleep well, mate.
Here's hoping.
So
Yeah.
we've only got a fraction of the night left anyway.
Yeah. So you are basically, like I said, you were woken by the business of the new day, and you were woken by an extremely unusual cock's crow.
It's not like
Sleep well, Scribbles. Oh, he's still sleeping.
She did it later morning,
The sun, it's still, the sun's light is only just peeking over the horizon as you make your way out of the. There is an old woman. Now you took your time.
sorry.
She'll hand you a tunic. You'll need that. And she'll pick a scythe up from the wall. She'll hand that to you. And you'll need that.
Okay, what do you want me to cut?
See them fields?
Yeah.
Them's ones that haven't had things planted in them.
Yeah.
And all the grass and all overgrown. Them.
No. How much? How big are these fields?
It's a small farm, so
okay.
they're probably only a few dozen hectares.
Because get started. Leave that clogs.
Is there any jobs for us you got you?
Gives you another strange look. No, can you do?
I'm the huntress.
Ooh.
I can hunt. Fish meats.
We're
Track.
Why did you have the knowing of snares and
I do need fish.
then that's a thing. But we're okay here. I don't suppose it could hurt. I admit there are a number of things what need fixing up and doing, but I don't think hunting's quite. What do we have in mind here? Get a bit in front of my lad. Hewing the rose. What you can go and see old Jack Faber. However, he stopped by the other day saying he needed another hand out in the woods.
We want to find this.
Oh, he'll still be shut up in the inn. Won't leave until the sun's up. He's a woodsman.
What was his name?
Jack Faber. I suppose you'll be wanting something of the doing too.
If possible. My skills probably not as diverse as a huntress here. Not on the type of things that most people in a place like this would want.
Yeah. I'm sure you'll find something to do. Now I've got a lot of work needs doing, so can't spend all day dandling around here.
Nothing I can help with.
I don't think so.
Very well.
I don't know what you can do. Big strapping lad like yourself should be
Well, if there's anything,
shoring up barns or fixing fences and stuff like that.
or anything that that you need a strong young lad to do around here.
I just said fixing fences and
So you do have fences that need fixing.
You saw the place. It's all as far as I've had something terrible since my Tom died.
If you have a hammer and some tacks, I'll see what I can do for you.
Yeah, okay. We'll supply you with a mallet and some tacks. But anyway, what are you up to? There's people moving around downstairs.
Yeah, I'll wait until we're quiet. At which point I can leave.
Okay.
But in the meantime, it's not quite heavy information.
Go ahead.
Making a tunic or my nappy stuff?
Oh, sure. It's such a working around farm. You're not, so you don't.
That's what you were asked.
It's not like you're wearing that much less than you were already wearing.
It's actually got more armor rating than the last one. So it's got less armor rating.
No, less because the armor rating goes up with how skimpy it is.
Yes.
So.
You gather information, boys? Just net. Wait, what'd you roll?
No, 20.
Oh, net.
But
I'm sorry, I was excited.
Ah! A natural 20! The first of the game. That was not rolled by me. How
Oh,
nice.
right.
Yeah, no, there's no information. No, I'm just
Oh,
can happen,
waste-
to be
yeah,
fair.
it can, yeah.
Like
Like a perception check, you got that time.
you will overhear a number of people basically shipping produce from here down to Workowitz, mainly. There's some merchants heading for Roklaw, which you have been to. There's been apparently the clip hasn't been so good this year. Mainly that there's been some wolves savaging livestock and scaring farmers off their plots, so that the take hasn't been quite as good as it had been. And you hear a lot about the state of the area in general is pretty shitty. It's not the country's not doing so well. A lot of people are blaming the king. Satan's curse.
Is it quiet when I can look down?
Sure. Give me a hide in shadows check.
63.
Say if your hiding shadows of 70, then yeah, you succeed!
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, so yeah, you find yourself outside.
We'll go to the tavern. Still naked. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Lord Watch, Malcolm.
Okay. Oh, again, is it?
Yes. Not begging. Asking for money. Where you know work is.
Like I think I told you last night, the old Hans the baker might have something going.
I can't beg. I'm sorry. In the kitchen.
I don't know what he needs doing.
Oh,
And there's always Mrs. McGregor. Her farm's in terrible disrepair. It's actually a shame if she doesn't get some help. Pretty soon it will be running to the ground, and we'll have to take it off her.
yeah, no, I can't. Oh, thank you.
You are. Yes, the baker is baking, and they always start very early.
Greetings.
Ah, I see the supply I have ordered has arrived. You will find the chambers upstairs knit the equipment necessary. If you will get started, I will be up as soon as I have put these logs in and we can get going.
The what?
What are you doing?
Okay.
Oh, Sorry, I thought I was loud enough.
The supply?
Oh yeah. I was expecting sometime later in the week, but it's okay. Everything is still being upstairs. Clearly marked and set aside. Just if you could begin setting up, I will be up soon as I have put the loaves in. Okay. Upstairs is a sort of living area. There's a bed, a little washstand. There's a crate awkwardly sitting in the corner. There's a rug on the floor.
I will walk around the room.
Okay. You will notice that the floorboards and walls all fit together quite neatly, not as uneven as most peasant structures tend to be. No knot holes or anything like that. Good stout timber.
I will walk around the room.
He does have an armoire.
Oh, what?
It's a type of wardrobe. So you walk around the room. Yeah. Okay. It's still the same room. Okay, so you lift the rug and notice that underneath the rug, in fact right in the center of where the rug would be, are more floorboards. Who the fuck's texting at this time of night? I'm here.
It's not for me. That's for you.
Is it a job, okay?
No, it's
All good?
not. No, otherwise it wouldn't be.
I told you, she talks to her all the time.
Anyway,
I will open the wardrobe.
yep. Inside are various tunics, pants. There are some neatly kept shoes on a little shoe rack. On the back wall there is hanging a saber, a horseman's saber, in a scabbard on a belt. There is a riding crop also with it.
What is the wardrobe and
The hinges make the same noise. The hinges perform their task repeatedly, not giving in under the scrutiny.
I will take some one of the clothing
Uh-huh.
and I will open the crate.
Yeah, the crate opens without protest. Inside appears to be a lot of ironmongery. Particularly, there are some cylinders with like strange little notched endings on them that, for visual reference, might be a cog assembly. There's some metal plates and some other rods and little rings and other things. You alright, Stephen? Yeah, you fine there? Yeah, having a little fit? Yeah, you find those things.
I wasn't bothered too much time
The tunic is baggy and oversized. Like it was designed to fit a larger, say, more Germanic man. Before too long, the stairs creak and Hans arrives and he's like, you found some supplies, good. They are some assembly required, and of course, I have a little experience with these kind of things. He looked at you expectantly.
I hope that's the noise your character's making.
Well, I am assuming from your distressed noises that perhaps there is a part missing. I ordered this pastry press straight from the manufacturer. They assured me it will provide with all the parts. And assistance to assemble it. Okay. There's me.
I have to put together a thing. I don't know how to do that.
No.
She's put together a pastry press. The way that he was describing it was...
Oh, was that the joke? No.
Yes, that was the joke. That it was describing it. It was a whole 50 Shades of Grey thing.
No.
If you want that job. Why is it just because he's German, he's into weird...
Yeah.
Berman.
Roman, yeah.
Fuck those guys.
Well,
There are no instructions.
no. Right.
You might be able to logically deduce by
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
at parts. And
Okay. I'll say thank you. Put this together. It's pastry press
Yeah.
together.
I'm sorry, I assumed the guild had central for this purpose. Is that not the case?
Pardon?
I had assumed the guild had central for this purpose.
Yes.
It is quite confusing to me, I have no idea. I'm assuming the flat bit must go on the bottom.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll put it together. You carry on with your super busy morning.
So good. You'll proceed back down the stairs.
Okay.
does she put it together, or does she just rob everything out?
Use my logic and try and put it together.
Okay.
I rolled an 11. It's still under my intelligence though.
You lay out all the parts neatly.
Mm-hmm.
It occurs to you that certain bits must interlock with certain other bits. You're not really able to determine the purpose of these little flat discs with the holes in the middle.
Yes, I am. I know what those are.
Do you? What are they?
They're the pastry presses.
Okay.
I don't know. They're the cookie cutters, right?
By matching up various parts with other parts, you can determine what must fit with what and what cannot fit with anything else. And you're able to get something put together. There are an awful lot of parts left over, though. You think perhaps another look at these things. You work the crank a little, and you kind of see that it doesn't quite move like maybe a press should. You can have another crack at trying to discern the logic of its behavior.
Team?
Oh, that's marginal improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you pull your socks off and change them over to the other feet. No, wait, that was from the Football Flats movie. Oh yeah, you kind of figure that there's enough of these little disky things to go in between the other bits for no good reason. You also figure that the reason that the little handle thing keeps hitting the ground is because perhaps it's not propped up on these little proggy bits that it has. Oh no! Have you ever tried assembling a piece of machinery with no instructions? It ain't easy. It ain't easy, especially not in these times before things were deliberately manufactured so it can only fit one way. Yeah, so you still have a few parts left over, but you think you've got it working. I mean, the flat bit goes down on the flat bit and it pulls the other thing through. It seems okay.
That's not perfect.
Not perfect.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead.
You don't want it.
It's still under my intelligence though.
You reconfigure a few things. You see, you've used all the bits this time. It's still not perfect though.
Can I try again?
Mm-hmm.
12?
You think you've got it right this time. It's not so much a trying to get better, but just continuing to not fuck up in your iterative process of prototyping. You think you've got it right. It seems to press together with an alarming clacking sound. The little lever thing pops out and works back up the other way.
Is that a good thing?
You think it is. For all you know, this is fine.
Now all you need to do is take it apart again so you can get it downstairs and then assemble it back down there.
Yep. No. If you got the crate upstairs, you can be pretty much sure the contents will fit going down.
Really?
Also, if you have a crate upstairs, the more likely you want it upstairs.
You might do.
Yeah.
Don't know why I want to. No, I don't want to know
Because-
why Barman Man would want it in his bedroom.
Because downstairs is the shop, and he has nowhere to store it. So upstairs it must be. You think you're done?
Screw them.
He takes you back up. Ah! Hello again.
You might be a part missing, but I'd like you to come Tuesday.
Ah, simple. He'll roll upstairs.
Is it a pastry job?
No, it's more of a sort of rolling
Spat,
gate
okay.
joke.
Oh, I was thinking that.
Yeah, he's the first character to ever do that. Sonic the Hedgehog ever did. It'll work the little handle. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good. We'll have to try it with meet some pastry. Well, you have done your job admirably. I will get you agreed upon payment, son. Yeah? Do have a minor question, however. Were you wearing that when you came in? Oh, good. For a moment there, I thought I was having memory problems with the scantily clad women's. I had thought the mage had cured me of that problem. I will get your agreed upon sum. And you'll go downstairs. And you'll come back upstairs. Here. As you go. The agreed upon guild rate of 10 copper pieces. Yeah, so you now have 10 copper pence.
That's what it's called.
As in a penny.
Or pence.
A penny. Or pence, the plural. P-E-N-C-E. Pence. A penny is a small copper coin with an axe crossed with a sword on one side and the profile of King Stephen on the reverse. Commonly called King Steve the Cursed.
Well,
What?
he's more cursed as a blade.
I don't have to be back at the guild until a little bit after everything else done.
Exactly, what services do you offer? not even going to notice you walked off with one of his tunics.
Yep.
Did you take the sword?
So, no, it's good. You didn't need it for your
Because
mission.
he's so big, you could probably just put a belt around you and then it would just be a dress.
It is long enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go up to the farm.
Right, so you're reaping. That's fine. This is familiar work. We're not doing anything. Oh, wait, you're repairing fences.
Hammering fences. See, I know how to hit things with a hammer.
I suppose that's true. You do a shoddy but adequate job.
My pastry machine.
I mean, she assembled a pacing machine.
I
You
probably couldn't do
shoddily
that.
assembled a fence because you don't have any specific skills relating to it.
Right.
Meanwhile, you arrive at a tavern. Go back in time just a little bit.
I'll approach the tavern owner.
That would be Malcolm.
Yep.
And he says, again.
I've come to find Jack of Clan Fibre. He's meant to have work.
Jack Faber! You work for Jack Faber! Why didn't you say so? Oh, Jack! Yeah. What are your girls here? What am I? What? Oh, yes. Please have a seat.
Jack Faber is a grizzled. Well, he's a grizzled.
Yep.
If I were to say stubble, you could pretty much imagine him.
Is he gonna find
He looks like a character that might be voiced by Steve Blum.
Is he gonna find a shirt?
No, because that material does not exist.
That he would.
He's okay.
He's wearing a leather jerkin, 2 belts crossing it with various pouches hanging off it. He's wearing practical trousers and stout boots with a face to match. There is a wood axe in a loop on his belt and a tomahawk in the other. Now, what can I do for all of you?
Ruth Mistress McGregor said you may have work.
Oh, poor old buzzard. Clinging on to that old farm she can't keep. Righto. Yeah, I got things we need doing. I'm a woodsman. You know what a woodsman is?
I'm assuming it's a hunter of some sort.
I hunt trees. I reduce them to logs and other useful bits and pieces for my employer. We sell the wood. We give a little bit to the local, Malcolm and his lord, and I keeps the rest. And I want someone with a good set of eyes who knows how to handle axe.
Well,
You know, you got a man and fella in charge for such a thing?
I don't know. I may have to ask them.
Them, is it?
I'll come back to you with.
The job is, I go out in the woods. There's animals out in the woods. You stop the animals from getting me while I was doing my job. And my lads. You get shiny, clinky coin.
I can achieve that if you wish.
You look it.
With a bow, I can stop anything.
Oh, is it? Come with me. He gets up.
Old hands.
crosses the tavern floor out the back door. There's a couple of dubious fellows there. Or which one of you has that little bow that we got off them traders yesterday? No, I got it. Got one here. Hey, it's your bow. Alright. You use this. Show me. And the bow.
I'll check the arrow.
They look fine. Bowstring's a little damp.
I'll dry it as much as I can.
Good luck.
I know. Test it.
It'll do.
Aim and
At.
shoot the target when you shoot it. Where would you like me to fire it?
Well, prove you can hit something. That you mean to.
What targets there around?
Trees. There's a water pail.
Something that they've been shooting at, or
I haven't been using it.
right.
There's a wood block with an axe buried in it.
No,
Go ahead, roll.
what was it? What's
So
it
that, I
done?
think that's your one
Ah,
now.
yeah, it is. 7.
Which will high foot in this case, don't you? Unless you've got a skill to lead us.
Yeah. 7 and you want to roll high for attack. Okay, you've rolled a 7.
Yeah.
The armor class for a stationary
Yeah.
tree stump is in fact 10. So, you've rolled 7. What's your thacker? More importantly, on the little bar with the thacker and that on it,
Yep.
what do you need to hit a 10?
It'd be 30, wouldn't it?
Hmm?
20 at 0.
Yeah.
You add it up, don't you? We go down.
Yeah.
So like 30, wouldn't it? Or it goes the other way.
That's very backwards from the one I've got on the screen here, which is vertical one. Target AC, yeah. So 20.
Goes down.
So you need to roll
So it
a
goes down, so it goes down to
yeah. So you need to not. So you needed to have rolled a 10.
and with the proficiency.
It does that in fact give you any bonus to thacker with your bow?
No.
Why not?
Must do, surely.
It has to.
Proficiency just means you can use the weapon. It's specialization,
No, it would be specialization,
so, yeah.
so yeah.
but you don't have that.
I don't know.
It's giving you just
I don't think we've got enough of that because if I recall, you chose Dex.
I chose 40.
Dex is the range skill anyway, so.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But you rolled a 7, so even if you got a +1, you're still not hitting it.
No.
So you need to. So you miss. Like, well, it went in generally the right direction, I guess.
I'll try once more.
Okay. You can blame the
I
bowstring.
was playing the bowstring. Poor condition. Oh god, it's even worse. I'll get the next arrow and thoroughly
Okay.
check it. Try once more.
I know.
Oh, for fuck's sake! down, down,
You need to
down.
think with the bow.
Well, sorry, lass, but it seems your dice have fucked you. No. Seems like you're getting it to go in the right direction, but we'd be dead by now.
I still got the sword. Try once more. No, that dice is fucking me, absolutely.
Well, unfortunately, under these circumstances, there's nothing I can do but say, very sorry, but that's not quite good enough.
By chance, these traders, whereabouts did they go to after they traded with you?
No idea. North.
More.
Get a description.
Yeah, what do they look like?
Hmm?
Oh, well, they obviously trade you with this fine bow, and I would like one similar if I could.
That you will continue to not be very good with.
But obviously, I need to practice.
Obviously. Oh,
See? Backing. Why? Fuck, nothing wants me to go tonight.
Takes you to.
oh dear, you are getting your...
I got better. We got closer that time.
Oh.
An 8. See? Getting closer.
Close as a lingerie shop without a front window. Oh god, yeah. Clearly you do. Well, nothing to do it. They were just common looking men. A little more heavily armed than one might think of merchants. So,
Yeah, have a good deal on it. I mean, you got to.
oh, yeah, oh. Surprised actually. We normally won't see a bow even of this poor quality for,
Either.
okay, you hurl the bow. Okay, you finally hit the stump. There you go, lass. No, he was a fairly abrasive sort, really. A lot of these foreign merchants are. Taciturn fellow.
So they're getting north trading. So they've been trading through these parts. Have you seen them before?
Oh, no, I don't think I have. No, around here anyway. Seen some of it, so with a similar get-up before, but it ain't that uncommon. Yeah, you see, well, the problem is you're a woman. They get in the way.
10.
Yeah, another hit. So you're what, 2 for 7 now?
Yeah, I know.
Not exactly. You're not exactly wowing them.
No.
Champions of Jor-Karroc is an AD&D 2.5 campaign, game mastered by myself, played by Ken, Ramon, Rowan, and Steve. The opening cinematic was constructed out of a heavily modded Skyrim. The music for the intro is Lords of the Sky from the Battleforge OST, written by Tilman Seleku, or however you say that. Ending credits music is Deep Roots from the same soundtrack. Other music contributed or perhaps heard throughout the game night may have come from Age of Wonders 2, Aeon, Baldur's Gate 2, Battle Realms, the Battleforge OST, Castlevania Lords of Shadow, Conan the Barbarian, Consortium Me soundtrack, Daggerfall, Dark Souls 2, Darksiders 2, Demon Souls, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, Divinity 2, Dragon Age Origins, Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen, Dungeons & Dragons official RP soundtrack, EverQuest 2, Fable, The Lost Chapters, God of War 2, God of War 3, Guild Wars additional music, Guild Wars High of the North, Guild Wars Factions, Guild Wars Nightfall, Heroes of Might and Magic 5, Hitman Blood Money, Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, Krull, Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, Lords of the Fallen, Lord of the Rings, War in the North, Morrowind, Oblivion, Pillars of Eternity, Risen, Sacred 2, The Settlers 2, The Settlers 5, The Witcher, Witcher 2, The Witcher 3, The X-Files accumulated soundtracks, Trine 2, Unreal Tournament 2004, Wolfenstein The New Order, various miscellaneous classical music, EverQuest 2, Halo, the Hobbit Trilogy soundtrack, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Raiders of the Lost Ark, the Star Wars Trilogy, the Lord of the Rings Trilogy, Star Wars prequels, Strike Zero, the Old Republic soundtrack, other game music, all used to enhance game experience. No ownership is implied. It is entirely possible that some piece of music has not been mentioned here, but no ownership of that is implied or expressed at all. Other video footage used for video segments of introductions or pre-introduction portions are sourced online. No ownership of these is expressed or implied and is merely used to enhance the overall effect of the game evening. The preceding recording contained foul language, adult concepts, fantasy themes, and other things suitable for an adult audience only. If you are not an adult or suffer from any kind of nervousness or pregnancy disorder, then you should not have listened to the previous recording.